Are you thinking about switching IT providers but feeling a bit overwhelmed? You're not alone, and you're in the right place. Over the next 10 minutes, we'll give you everything that you need to make an informed decision and understand exactly what the next steps would look like with Sereno. We know that changing providers, especially for something as critical as IT, can feel like a big move. And let's be honest, browsing provider websites can be a very confusing experience. Everyone sounds the same on paper until you start asking the right questions. What's actually included? What isn't? Is cybersecurity part of the package or an add-on? Are there multiple tiers or hidden extras? Well, at Sereno, we've made it simple on purpose. Our support model is easy to understand, easy to use, and includes everything your business actually needs, with straightforward pricing that's fair and transparent. Let's dive in. My business partner and I previously ran a large IT support company, managing around 150 businesses, 7,000 users, and we had over 80 employees. So when we started Sereno, we used everything we'd learned to build a better service model from scratch, cutting out all the frustrations we knew people faced when it came to IT outsourcing. We've also been through the same challenges that all growing businesses face, which is why we've built Sereno in a way that ensures our growth never comes at the expense of service quality. Our main belief was that traditional IT support just doesn't suit how people work now. Too much back and forth, missed calls, and long waits for basic questions. You log a ticket, wait for a call back, miss it, and then get stuck chasing for updates. This process may tick the SLA box for the IT provider, but for you, it causes delays, confusion, and a lot of frustration. We built Sereno to remove all of that. Our simple portal asks the right questions up front, so we can start fixing your issue straight away without having to waste your time. We streamline and automate simple admin tasks like setting up new starters, managing your leaver process, or approving access requests. You can instantly chat to our engineers for quick fixes. No more logging tickets and waiting for a response just for something simple like a password reset. You can book time with an engineer when it's convenient for you. No chasing, no surprises, support when you want it. And you also get a dedicated technology advisor acting like your very own IT director. They manage your whole IT environment to remove this burden or concern from your team. Our service removes the headaches, puts you in control, and makes IT support feel simple again. We see it as our job to help reduce the issues you have and also prevent major issues from occurring. We do this in several ways. The first is through good advice and ongoing assessments of your IT environment. You will have a dedicated technology advisor who will meet with you quarterly. Ahead of these meetings, they will do a full reassessment of your entire IT environment against best practices. They will also do a review of any security services in place, assets, software licensing, and a review of service tickets raised. They then use all of this information and distill it down into what you need to know, giving recommendations for improvements across the business. The aim is always to improve productivity and reduce risk. And after 6 months, we see a big reduction in service requests just by giving the right advice and supporting you to make informed decisions. The second part is that we have a separate proactive team, and as the name suggests, they are tasked with actively identifying potential issues ahead of time through alerting and system reviews, and then take action. We also actively review the types of service requests raised by your employees, and then look for trends or recurring issues. This then helps us identify ways we can improve your service or help reduce the need for those requests. We want the same thing you do, fewer IT issues. It's mutually beneficial at the end of the day, which is why we take a partnership-focused approach. We provide one comprehensive support service that covers your entire IT environment, so there's no grey areas, no gaps, and no finger pointing. The goal is to act like an in-house IT team, removing the burden from your staff and giving you complete confidence that everything IT related is being managed in one place. A holistic approach is key because all your systems are connected, And unless it's under one roof, things inevitably fall through the cracks. Our support service is built around 3 key pillars: day-to-day support, proactive maintenance, and strategic management. So first, you get unlimited access to our engineering team from 7 AM to 7 PM Monday to Friday. We'll handle all the day-to-day requests or emergencies, and we also take care of admin like setting up new starters, removing levers, managing email accounts, and looking after licenses. We'll even deal directly with third parties like your internet provider, so you're not stuck playing the middleman. If you need new hardware or software, we'll source, install, and set it up for you. From a proactive point of view, we constantly monitor your environment to stop issues before they cause you problems, whether it's a laptop running out of storage, a server going offline, or a connectivity issue. We keep everything updated and secure, and our remote tools let us fix most things behind the scenes without disrupting your team. Every quarter, we review your service data to spot trends, fix recurring problems, and make improvements. And finally, we act like your IT manager or CTO, looking at the bigger picture across everything, from infrastructure and devices to cybersecurity, business continuity, and compliance. We break this down into simple, actionable advice so you can make confident decisions. All of your reports, insights, and roadmaps are available through our online platform, so you've always got full visibility and control. We believe one of the most important parts of a successful long-term partnership is being crystal clear on what's included and what's not. Setting expectation from the start helps avoid surprises and builds trust, which is exactly what we're aiming for. So our support hours are 7 AM to 7 PM Monday to Friday. We don't offer 24/7 or weekend support. We used to offer it as a premium service, but in reality, it just wasn't used. With the right setup and advice in place, out-of-hours support rarely becomes necessary. And if your team works across different time zones, they can simply book time with an engineer during the crossover hours, so everything still runs smoothly. Site visits aren't included in our standard service either. Most issues can be resolved remotely, and that's exactly what we're set up to do. If a visit is ever needed, we're happy to arrange it on a pay-as-you-need basis. That way, you're not paying every month for something you might need only once or twice a year. Of course, we can add regular visits into your plan if it's important to you. We'll always tailor things where needed. New installations or project work like setting up a brand new system or building a fresh device from scratch are also outside the monthly support fee. These can take 2 to 3 hours per device, and since we can't predict when or how often you'll need them, we have to charge these separately to keep your monthly fee low. Setting up new users on existing devices, though, is included. We also offer a full range of optional services such as cybersecurity, phones, internet, backups, and more. You can pick and choose what you need and we'll manage it all for you. More advanced consultancy work like building an IT security policy or business continuity plans are also available if you want, but they're not included in day-to-day support. And finally, if you're using business critical systems like CRMs or industry-specific tools, we'll ensure the infrastructure they rely on is running smoothly and that you can get access. However, we're not specialists in the apps themselves, so we can't provide direct support for those, but we'll happily liaise with their providers on your behalf to save you the hassle. Delivering a reliable service isn't just about fast response times. It's about having the right systems, people, and priorities in place to make that happen consistently. And that's exactly how we've built our approach. We've got clear internal processes to make sure service requests are handled efficiently. For example, we have alerts in place that trigger if a ticket has been open for too long, or if it's been sitting with an engineer without any progress. These get automatically escalated so nothing falls through the cracks. Through our partner portal, each request is given a priority level based on urgency and impact. And this means issues are routed straight to the right people, not dumped into a queue for junior engineers to pick through. Unlike many providers, we don't waste your time by assigning every service request to the lowest cost person first. If it needs experience, it gets it. But the real heart of how we measure success is your partner experience score. We ask for feedback after every interaction, not just support, but account management, projects, and billing. That feedback gets rolled into a single score that we track closely and use to guide how we operate. Every team member knows the score, they can influence it, and they're incentivized by it, so you can be sure your experience always matters. Finally, we invest in staying ahead of demand. We don't wait until we're overwhelmed to hire or train new staff. We build capacity in advance. That way, our service quality stays high as we grow, and you never feel like you're being left behind. Can we help with cybersecurity and your wider IT needs? Absolutely, and most of our clients prefer it that way. Rather than juggling multiple suppliers, our partners rely on us to manage everything IT related in one place. That includes internet, phones, backup, disaster recovery, consulting, and of course, cybersecurity. We handpick the best providers on the market, bundle their services into managed solutions, and often deliver them at a lower cost than you'd pay going direct. When it comes to cybersecurity, we offer flexible, pre-built packages covering all the key areas: email, device, and employee protection. You can choose the level of cover based on your budget, industry, or risk appetite, and we'll manage it all for you. And the good news, a lot of cybersecurity practices are already baked into our core support service. That includes things like restricted admin rights, structured approval processes, access and change, and clear visibility over who has access to what. It's all designed to reduce risk without adding friction to your day-to-day. We're all about long-term partnerships, but we know trust takes time. And that's why our standard contract is 3 years, but with 30-day notice at any point during the first 12 months. After that, it's 90-day notice before the anniversary date. In other words, you're not locked in upfront. You've got a full year to decide if we're the right fit with minimal commitment. We also go a step further by including partner experience guarantee in every contract. Your team provide feedback on everything we do, and if your experience score drops below 95% and we're unable to resolve that for you within 90 days, you can walk away, no strings attached. We don't hide behind complicated SLA loopholes. Just hitting a response time target doesn't mean the issue was handled well, or you were provided with a good experience. Our focus is on actual service quality through feedback direct from you and your team. When it comes to pricing, we try to keep it simple and fair. A per user, per month fee that adjusts with your team size each month. It doesn't matter how many devices each person uses or how many servers, we support the employee, not the kit. That makes it easy for you to forecast costs and scale up or scale down without any hassle. Our monthly rate typically falls between £35 to £45 per user, dependent on the complexity of your setup and your level of cybersecurity. We just need a quick call to finalize this with you. Our fixed monthly fee ensures that we are incentivized to provide what you want, less IT issues, making this a real partnership where we're both working towards the same goal. Our other optional services, such as cybersecurity packages, are aligned to the same rules, based on how many employees, emails, or devices you have that month. Changing providers is something that we handle all the time. It's a standard process in our world. There is no downtime, no disruption, and definitely nothing to be afraid of. So don't let the fear of switching stop you from getting the service that your business deserves. Here's what this actually looks like. We'll need around 2 to 3 hours of your main IT contacts time, 5 minutes per PC or laptop for setting things up, and 15 minutes with your team on a video call to introduce ourselves and show them how to use our service. That's it. Once you've given notice, we'll assign you a dedicated onboarding engineer who walks you through the entire process. They'll keep you updated with weekly reports and quick catch-ups. We also ask the outgoing provider for as little as possible. We make it easy for them so you don't get caught in the middle. From there, we carry out our own audit and documentation of your systems over 30 days, and we usually recommend a short 1-week overlap just to ensure a smooth handover. You won't need to be heavily involved. Just those 2 to 3 hours spent agreeing on key processes like starters, leavers, device builds, and approval workflows. One day your team is supported by one provider, the next it's us. The only thing they'll notice is that IT works better. At Sereno, we believe that partner experience and employee experience go hand in hand. When our team feels supported, empowered, and genuinely happy at work, it shows in the way that we support our clients. That's why we invest heavily in our people. Every team member has a clear development plan, regular feedback, and a chance to grow personally and professionally. We celebrate wins, encourage ownership, and keep communication open across every level of the business. We've also built our values to reflect this partnership-first mindset, because when we support our team and deliver for you, everyone wins. Our values are shared by both employees and partners, and they guide how we work together. These values are experience the excellence, keep it real, community through communication, pursue your potential, create fun, and celebrate success. You can read more about our culture and values on our About page, but in short, we've built a team that truly cares, and that makes all the difference.